My life was pretty good. I had two parents that were Christians. Went to church literally every Sunday. My mom got sick when I was 7 with cancer and passed away when I was 13. That's when things started to change for me. I almost had to shut myself off. Like I had to stop feeling what I needed to feel so that way I could get through those times. I love Jesus, but I just had a hard time with it.
My mom was a very strong Christian woman. She was very strong in her faith, but my father was a very, very abusive husband. There was a lot of things that I saw and my brother seen and that were not, I guess, something that you would ever wish on anybody. Jenna and I dated for a year. I proposed to Jenna. We had long talks.
Yeah.
And it was shortly after that we got married.
I would go to church here and there every couple weeks if my cousin would go with me, but he hardly ever went with me. I was still drinking and doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing, you know, just out. In 2016, we got pregnant, and then I had my baby shower. I was 33 weeks pregnant. The doctor comes in with an ultrasound, scans my belly, and she's like, "I'm really sorry, but your baby has no heartbeat."
With all the stuff that we have dealt with throughout our lives, that day and the few days to follow were probably the hardest days. But I'll never forget. I feel like God was talking to me. I'm your father, and I'm always gonna be here for you.
Yep. Since I grew up as a Christian, I had that seed in me. Like I knew that God was the only way I was gonna survive. And that's when we started looking for a church. Well, we lived in front of Diane and Paul Armour. They had been giving me cards. "Oh, this speaker's coming, you guys should come." And I would just like blow it off because I'm like, I party outside my house. Like, I know they see me, like, I don't wanna go to church yet. And then when God fixed me and said, "Hey, you know, this was hard, but you're gonna change and you're gonna be for the better." So we decided to try Freedom Life.
I wasn't able to come to church on Sundays because that's when a lot of my contracts were going on the weekends of doing the LLC that I have. So she kind of wanted me to push me in the direction of taking on Monday Night Men. And when I started making Monday Night Men a priority in my life, a priority in the week, is when my whole life changed.
I feel like our friendship has gotten better. I feel like I can talk to him about things. We love each other differently because when you have God in your life, you love people differently. God's gonna provide and we're gonna move forward and it's gonna be okay.
I felt heavy conviction that drinking is destroying my life and it's gonna destroy my marriage. My kids might view me different. I had a heavy conviction of also not working myself to death on the weekends. Chasing money that I thought my family needed. Able to come here on Sundays and worship God and be a part of Freedom Life.